What's going on, guys? John Cochran, the King of Systems here. Now, if you're a real estate investor and you're focusing in and trying to find deals in any of these 7 different methods, I want to show you some research on why you might go out there and do things a little bit differently in 2019. The 7 methods are this: pre-foreclosures. If you're trying to find properties in pre-foreclosures, if you're trying to find properties from sheriff sales or at the courthouse steps, if you're trying to find properties at auctions, if you're trying to find properties on auction.com, if you're trying to go out there and find REOs or bank-owned properties, if you're trying to go out there and find HUD-owned properties, if you're trying to go out there and search for properties on realtor.com or on Zillow or the MLS, you're going to want to listen up to what I have to say, because I just got in over $250,000 of research. And what this research is going to show is it has an effect on all 7 of those different ways that real estate investors are going out there and finding deals. And guys, those are probably the most 7 common ways that real estate investors are finding deals. And what you're going to see, I'm going to show you a sneak peek of this research. I'm going to show you 2 data points of this research. And what you're going to see is it's like the stairway to hell for real estate investors. So I want to welcome everybody onto this thing, and I want to get started and show you my screen so you guys can see this. Okay. Again, if you're working on pre-foreclosures, auctions, sheriff sales, auction.com, REOs, HUD-owned properties, or MLS, you strongly need to listen up very closely. Okay, so I'm going to take you to my screen, and the first piece of research that I want to show you is actually a piece of research. It's the amount of people that are getting foreclosed upon right now. It's the research of how many people, what banks are filing, how many foreclosure filings are actually happening in a year's time. And I'm going to take you all the way back to 2005 on this. Now, check this out. So check this out. When you look at this, okay, you're going to see clearly this is foreclosure filings, okay, and the actual number of these. So you're going to see that the foreclosure filings that started having a huge peak in 2008, that was the last crash. So 2008, 2009, 2010, foreclosure filings were very, very high. So if you were a real estate investor back in 2008, 2009, 10, 11, and even in 2012, pre-foreclosures, sheriff sales, auctions, auction.com, REOs, HUD, and the MLS was flat out pure gold to you. Why was it flat out pure gold? Because all 7 of those deal strategies, it all comes from people getting foreclosed upon. Pre-foreclosures, people that are not paying their bills. Sheriff sales are once they're not paying their bills and they're not paying their mortgage, well, then they're going to go to the sheriff's auction. Auctions, auction.com, they all see foreclosures. So all 7 of those that I gave you, those all have to do around foreclosures. Pre-foreclosures, sheriff sales, auctions, auction.com, REOs, HUD, and the MLS. Those are the main ways. Those are the 7 main ways that real estate investors are going out there and finding deals. So when you see 2008, 2009, 2010, the foreclosure filings really, really high, well, all of those 7 strategies that you're working right there, that's where you go out there and you find deals. That's exactly where you go out there and find deals. Now, it changes. So since they put interest rates down and the bank started changing all this other stuff, less people started getting foreclosed upon. Okay? And you see that happening with the foreclosure filings 2011, 2012, 2013, 14, 15, 16, and 2017. The foreclosure filings, meaning that the people that are getting foreclosed upon, the banks are filing less foreclosures, and it just kept going down, down, and down. Actually, every single year from 2011, the foreclosure filings have went down, 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 down. And then 2017, it's down even lower. Okay? That is why most real estate investors cannot find inventory right now, is because they're focused on those 7 things, and foreclosure filings are so down. Now, here's what I want to do. I want to take you and I want to show you another piece of research. This is what's happening to foreclosure filings. I want to take you into one of the most common ways that a real estate investor will go out there and start looking for inventory, and that's the MLS by searching bank-owned properties, right? So as you see this pattern right here, check this out. Check this out. Here's what's happened since 2010. It's nearly the same exact pattern. Now, these are actually the REO sales. So this is the amount of bank-owned properties that are selling. So when you look at this, it's the same pattern. So when you go to the foreclosure filings, clearly the foreclosure filings are going down. So the REO sales are down as well. So the REO sales are down as well. This is what I call the staircase to a real estate investor's hell. Because again, if you're focusing on pre-foreclosures, if you're focusing on sheriff sales, if you're focusing on auctions, if you're focusing on auction.com, REOs, HUD, or the MLS, there literally is not any deals there because the foreclosure filings are so low. So when you look at this, 2010, 2011, bank-owned properties, they're all over the place. They're all over the place. So of course, a lot of them are selling. They're buying. The investors are buying those things up. 2012, same thing. They're pretty high, but then it keeps going down, 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 and down. In 2018, there was only 219,782 properties that were bank-owned that actually sold. So this should see a lot of stuff. This should really get your mind thinking. Why have I been crushing it since 2015? Why have I been out there absolutely smashing it in 2015, all the way 2018, all the way 2019? Why have I been crushing? It's because I have not been focused on those 7 things. Too many investors, they're doing systems that don't actually work to this real estate market, and those are 7 systems that investors are like so hell-bent on that I'm going to do those 7 systems, but the inventory is not there. It's not there. It's non-existent. So I would strongly tell you guys, relook at your business. Base your business decisions on how you go out there and find real estate deals. Base your business decisions straight off of the data, because the data is flat out telling you, hey, hold on one second, guys. The data is flat out telling you, hey, you can't do those 7 strategies right now. Or unless you're looking to scale, you're not going to go out there and be able to do this. So I wanted to go out there and show you those 2 different pieces of research, because you as a real estate investor need to really look at this. You got to be doing something different than those 7 things. You got to be doing something very, very different than those 7 things, because there is no inventory there. See you guys later. Peace out.